Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Second down carry for Jones. And he gets him around 6 there. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10, here's Jones. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
McCarthy throwing here. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. Do you have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to go out on the edge of the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Front left. 36 power.
Now here's Ross. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jones gets it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, here's Jones. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first.
Hey, 0-0-0. Set.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Right. 95.
Now a give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Hey, alert! Right. Right.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's more of the catch out left. Touchdown, Minnesota! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
His return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Right. All right.
And they send a man in motion. Wilson now, 1st and 10. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 41. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
A handoff to Tracy. He cuts it right. Past the 25. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and goal coming up from the 7.
14. Good job right there.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Hey, alert.
3rd and goal, Wilson. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Giants tie things 10-10. Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got him. That's Addison. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alert. Right. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Right.
Wilson now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
95.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Feels this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Vikings beginning their drive here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He fires one. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for the New York Giants.
Wilson now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Russ off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Move the team. What's left? What's left? Good shot.
They'll run it here on third down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
There.
Shotgun. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Russ now from the gun. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They give to Jones, right side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go right back to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giants football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They run. Here's Tracy. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 39. Pass cut by Tracy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
First down, here's Russ. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go.
Check.
Running this with Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Russ setting to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Alert! There.
Now here's Russ. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This is complete to Neighbors. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Wilson. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants now within one score in the fourth. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this...
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds Slayton. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Going with Jones on the ground. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And the Giants going nickel, third down coming. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.